How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to podcast number 2 with your boy JC. Nah, I'm kidding, with your boy Javi.
That's his new nickname, guys.
JC.
Call him JC now.
And
then MP, obviously.
It, man. So it's been a while since we recorded the last podcast due to...
Been like, 2-3 weeks now?
Yeah, due to... it's not that we didn't do them, but we just had a lot of issues with the actual program. So, man, we just want to talk a little bit about how it went with us with the homie.
Yeah, we went to
Where we go with, bro? Let him
American
know.
Cholo, my boy Gil.
Yeah. So our boy Mario put us on game with his boy American Cholo I think it was 2 weeks ago. Well, I think it was like 2 weeks ago.
It was the 1st of December.
Yeah, the 1st of December. He invited us out to his podcast, man, which was amazing. Shout out to American Cholo for having us there. I believe he has about 50K on Instagram. YouTube. He's YouTube based. And he literally had us over to his house. The most generous man, I don't know what to expect. He had wings there. He had
fed
sandwiches.
Us, bro.
He gave us some Modelo before the podcast to calm down. It was great.
Well, we're treated like family, man.
We're treated like family right off the bat. Yeah.
I really want to say, Gil, thank you for having us on, man. You treated us really well. You fed us. You treated us like
with
family,
respect,
man. And we really appreciate that. And we much love, bro.
It was crazy. So we really appreciate it. Other people just, let's do the podcast, boom, boom, boom. What you got? Nah, man, we stayed after, chopped it up before, had a good time. And a lot of good conversations and future collaborations came from that. So if you guys want, go ahead on YouTube, type in American Cholo, and you guys can go ahead and check out his content. Scroll down a few weeks, and you could go ahead and watch the full video on that. So that being said, bro, we actually want to go ahead and tap into this week's topic. We pulled this topic here from what happened with Gil. And the topic pretty much is not sharing your platform with other Latinos in fear that they will take your shine, bro. Not just your platform, but your formula, your secret, your to success. Someone comes up to you, hey, bro, put me on game. And you're like, nah, bro. Or you kind of gatekeep, or you give them pieces of information, keep stuff out that will kind of hinder their success, bro. So we're going to go ahead and talk about that. We're going to go ahead and let MP tell his story. And I'll go ahead afterwards. So let's get it.
Well, first and foremost, before the story, bro, you gotta also remember, man, in the Hispanic, Latino communities, we gatekeep a lot of shit, and it's a problem. Tell me now, bro, is it a problem?
Yeah, bro, definitely.
It's like, if I want to get into e-commerce and I go up to you and you're like already on top of your game, you can't act cocky, bro. What if I go up to you and you're like, oh, you're never gonna make it, kid?
Yeah, like, there's people like that,
and
bro.
It's
fucking
unfortunate,
sucks,
bro.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. It's real unfortunate. Yeah. We should be uplifting our communities. We should be like, okay, how about this? I'm gonna show you e-commerce. I just don't want you to sell the same product.
Yeah.
Out of respect.
Yeah,
Who's gonna show you the game, show you everything, respect them by not selling the same product, not stepping on any toes. And that's exactly what we're talking about with Gil. Gil did something many people won't do.
Correct, bro. Even I was shocked.
Which was sharing his platform where he has a good following. And the thing is when we gatekeep, we don't give opportunities to our community like we're preaching, right? When we gatekeep, we're keeping our community down. We're not uplifting it like we're preaching, right? Yeah. And then you can't buy Latino if you're not uplifting, because you don't know that eventually putting them on game, they might eventually move on to another industry. They might learn the basics of business from your industry, move on to another industry, and now you can buy Latino from the person you put on game. Now, my personal story, bro, with people gatekeeping, I never really had it, bro, because when I started my business, I could go to my family, my mom's side, and they would tell me everything I needed to know. I grew up in a Hispanic family that was very different in the sense that we didn't gatekeep, we didn't do any of that, and I come from an entrepreneur family, bro, from my mom's side.
That's what's up. We need more of that.
So back home in Aguascalientes, well, I just call it home because as a little kid I spent a lot of time there. I'm not born in Mexico, but I would spend a lot of time there. So back home. So if I ever refer to back home, I mean Aguascalientes. If I say Pedro, it's Pedro. So just so you guys know for future reference. So back home, we would always be there, and I would just see how they lived. And I would just ask about questions about business. You see, I was already interested in business since the age of 8, right? So I would just ask him how to do things. Also, when I was already here and I couldn't ask him in person, I would just Google how to get rich, how to start a business.
How to get rich.
Yeah, right. How to make money online, bro. I used to Google that a lot.
If you're like 8 or 9 years old and you're looking up how to get rich right now on Google, let's just say you're on the right track.
Yeah, bro, because that was me, bro. Well, I wasn't 8. I was 12. I was like in the 6th grade, just looking at stuff.
Yeah, while other kids were learning about fucking porn and shit, we're over here like how to make $1,000.
You guys are looking up how to jack yourselves off while we're over here looking up how to get money, bro. But yeah, bro, and I already knew as a kid I wanted to start a business, you know. Now, I would say when it comes into your industry, that's where you get the gatekeeping, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But I never really asked people though.
I don't think it's called gatekeeping, like you said, when it comes to certain
industry. Oh, because it's competition, right?
They call it what do they call it? Something intelligence. So that you have to have your own. It's something word.
You can't teach everyone everything.
Yeah. So you have to have your own little secret thing, bro. And you going back to that e-commerce thing. I have a homie, bro. His name is I'm not gonna say his name actually.
John Doe.
John Doe. No, his name is Juan Doe. Nah, I'm fucking with you.
Oh, cause Latino.
I'm fucking with you, fam. He was doing investing, all this and that, right? Working, and then he saw me one time doing e-commerce and he thought it was going good, right? And he asked me, yo, put me on game e-commerce, like I want to sell pre-workout. I was like, for real, for sure, bro.
What, legal cocaine?
Legal cocaine, basically. And then
pre-workout gets you pumped up.
He was doing all this and that, and I was like, look, bro, you got to do this, and that to get there, you know. And I didn't hold back anything, bro, like you said. But he did the same mistake, bro. I went on his page the other day. Now he's selling everything I'm selling, though. You know what I'm saying?
So he stepped on the toes.
And I don't really care, but it's like, come on, bro. You have to find what works for you just because it's working for me.
Now, we have to say, right, if somebody opens up on how to do it, you have to respect them as a business.
Yeah.
You can't step on their toes. Yeah. You could probably sell the same product, but you need to reach a different audience.
A different audience. I mean, I guess he was doing a different audience, but it gets down to a point, bro, where he was asking me, like, I would make cups, right? Custom cups for my protein.
And they would ask for your supplier.
And he would message me, hey, bro, I need that supplier. Where is it at? Like, I'm not gonna tell you everything. You feel me? Like, that's where it gets too far. Like,
that's where they feel a little socialist, right? Yeah. So the reason why I'm bringing that up is because we're working on a capitalism versus socialism debate. Stay tuned for that. Just a little short clip right now, and with the moderator, JC.
I'm gonna be moderator.
So, but let's get back on track. And, you know, I just wanted to throw in a future podcast for you guys to look forward to. Okay.
But going back to how this affects our community, this is basically a perfect example of how we're not uplifting each other.
We're not.
You know, and our big saying.
And we should be.
What's our saying?
Our saying is buy Latino, uplift Latino. Oh, I'm sorry. I said it wrong. It's buy Latino, trust Latino, uplift Latino.
So we're fucking up on that uplifting part, the third part, when we gatekeep. You know, we're not uplifting. If anything, we're keeping our community down.
Not only that, bro, but you know how we keep our community down also? Negative comments, hating, envy.
Dude, we just got our...
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hear that solid clap to the mic. Nah, that was weak.
There you go.
Bro, we just got our first haters the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about it.
From Colorado.
Talk about it, bro. From Colorado. We're here in the South Bay. Homeboy was trolling heavy. That means we're doing something good.
It was trolling, but at one point we were trying to figure out why it was so negative.
Yeah, like why would you even start off negative? You have to start off trolling and being negative for some reason.
And then he was at one point, you know, we just got we played the little word game, went back and forth. He called us fake. He called me at least fake Chicano, and I'm like, bro, I come from LA. You're in Colorado. Chill out. But you know, at the end of the day, I don't understand. Right, we had our first hater. Right, he comments on one of the ones where I'm kind of like cussing in the video. You know, just motivating.
Would you say you're trying too hard?
Yeah, he was saying I was trying too hard, and
that's how Mario is, bro.
But it's like I'm not even trying hard, bro. I was legit acting myself on the podcast. How is that trying too hard, bro? I'm being myself, right? And
people haven't met someone as passionate.
Yeah, bro. They don't know dedicated, passionate, and committed, bro. That's all it takes, bro. Commitment. You gotta be passionate, obsessed.
They used to hang in
about what you want in life.
Sluggish ass homies, like, oh, let's go kick it, bro. Let's go smoke and do nothing.
You need to be obsessed in what you want in life. If you want a mansion, be obsessed with that mansion. Man. But let's go back to it, bro. By these negative comments, right? If we were weak-minded, if we were playing the victim role, we could have been like, you know what, bro? No one's fucking with us. Let's just quit this, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of Latinos, unfortunately, might have a, I would say, sensitive mind where a lot of things could get to them if it's certain people that say to them, like their parents or someone they care about a lot, right? They might just get unmotivated and stop. What that actually should do for you is fire you up. That should make you more committed to what you want. That should make you want to go out there and prove them wrong.
Yeah, prove them wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially when there's people close to you.
Show them the results, so that way they could just let you be. And from personal experience, I could tell you this because at first my parents, when I stopped going to school, when I went to college for 3 months, only 3 months, bro, I didn't even finish the semester. They were kind of telling me, like, what are you going to do? Wash cars your whole life, this and that. Well, my mom was predominantly telling me that. But you got to remember, right? As Latinos, we have Hispanic parents that might be immigrants. They come from other countries. And in other countries, you can't make it in life without school.
Yeah.
Right? So they have this mentality. So don't take it personal. You know, they just don't know how the system works here. Yeah. And how capitalism, you could uplift yourself without schooling, with nothing. You can go to rags, to riches. About capitalism. Right? Now, you know, I'm bringing up capitalism once again because we're working on a capitalist versus socialism debate. So stay tuned for that. But going back to it, right?
Let me say one more thing before you continue on. The guy, your hater, right?
Yeah.
The one thing that really caught my attention that he bragged about was that he makes $90K a year. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And like...
And it's funny because I thought he made more.
Yeah, but that's the funny part, bro. Like,
they're so used to the Matrix.
Yeah, they're so like, whoa, that's good, bro. But okay, perfect. That's nothing. Let's make more. Why don't you have the goals to make like 200, 500? I told him, bro, I was like, with 90K, you would, that's, maybe in Oregon you're living fine, but in Cali, that's still like, you know.
Dude, in Cali, you're barely surviving.
Bro.
You need a side hustle like that.
You need 2-3 hustles, and that's why we're trying to put people on game for side hustles.
I make a little bit more than that, and I live in an apartment.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
I can't afford a house right now.
Cali's pricey, bro. And dude, I make a little bit more in sales per year, and I'm still saving to get my own place with my girl. Like, California is fucking expensive.
Hell yeah,
and me and MP were back where he was from. We'll be stunning on my boy. That old dude from... Where was he from? Don't even matter.
But yeah, going back to, you know, how capitalism is great on that. Weak-minded people, or strong-minded people that really want to make it out and are obsessed with what they want to do and don't let these negative backlashes affect them, win.
Yeah, bro.
You win.
You can't be a pussy.
This is the only... You know, capitalism is the only way you could fucking win, right? But that's too much of that. Yeah, man, you can't be like, just don't be negative because that's not uplifting, right? You have to share your game. You have to share your platform because if you don't, that's not uplifting, bro. We should be uplifting each other.
That's negative to your community,
dude. We need a community where all the businesses are owned by Latinos, all of them.
Let's end it with
that's not Mexico. Here in the United States.
Let's end it what we've been talking about, and I even talked about this with my parents, bro. Like how you know, no hate to the black community, but they're very strong, bro, in supporting each other. You feel me? Like what?
That's not hate, bro. That's love.
That's love. No, I'm saying for me because I'm Hispanic. People are gonna be there. He is black. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just saying, like, what is it all the time? You see the commercials: black support black on black funding, black loans. You know. And
that's what we need in the Latino community, bro. Too. We need banks owned by Latinos. Didn't
I send you a picture that when I was checking out the other day? Remember I said it was like remember I sent you a picture at the checkout. I was like a black person, and it was like black support blacks. You know, every time someone pays, they see that, you know, 2 black hands holding each other like this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at the payout where you pay for thing. I'm just like, what? Like, damn, that's very upfront. Like, you know, why don't they have Latino, like 2 Latinos holding hands?
Oh, like it was at like a black-owned business?
No, just a regular CVS. It was CVS.
And there's a sticker?
And not a sticker. You know how when you go to pay with your card at the checkout machine, like, you tap it?
Yeah.
You know how sometimes they have like little ads on top and stuff? It was like, that's where that
was.
So when I saw that, I was like, damn, like, that's crazy.
See, this is what I'm saying. We need banks owned by Latinos. We need movie theaters owned by Latinos. You know, we need a whole community where we own everything, where we are the main ones. We're the top, you know, community.
And we're not working for others. Yeah.
You know, we instead of being a construction worker, own the construction company. You know, instead of selling flowers on the corner, own the flower shop. Yeah, you know, or grow the flowers. Be the producer. You know, it takes a couple years of dedication and pure hustle. Yeah. But once you learn this and you get into the free market, you know, you can go compete with the big dogs. You can compete with your old suppliers. You know, this is what we mean. You know, you need to uplift people so that we get as a community grow, right? Why don't you want to see your Latino brother, your Latino sister in a nice car, and you in a nice car, and the other in a nice car? We should all be, just working as a community to uplift each other and become like a brotherhood for everybody.
Yeah, it's gonna be brotherhood. And then fuck it, bro. Just to wrap it up, man. If you guys want to go ahead and listen to podcast number 1 with Gil, right? Go ahead and go on.
Well, that's podcast with Gil number 1.
With Gil number 1, go on American Cholo, his YouTube, and go ahead and check it out.
And then we have our podcast number 1 that's gonna be dropping the same day this is dropping on YouTube. Yes, it's already on Spotify, Apple, and Google. But like I always say, guys, I hope everyone's having a great night. MP is out. Stay motivated. Stay dedicated. All money in and no money out.
Let's get it, man. And what are we in? It's December 12th. For all you guys that are struggling with things you guys want to... Man, right now is a good time. Man, we're coming to a new year. Write down your bad habits. Write down 5 of your worst bad habits.
Change your bad habits.
That you want to eliminate. Write down 5 good ones that you know you don't have and you want to adopt. And let's get it. Because I'm going to be doing the same thing so you guys ain't alone.
To add to that, if delete distractions. If you have any distractions in your life, let them out next year, bro. Leave them in 2022 and embrace 2023.